Welcome back to FasTrax Cars. We've got Robbie here with an absolutely incredible 2015 Camaro ZL1. Robbie, tell me about your car.
Well, it's started out as a white car,
Yep.
and now it's turned out to where it is now.
Right, that's fantastic. This car itself, you say it just started out as a stock
580.
580. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start from the very beginning. I can see there's a lot of work in this car. Talked to Robbie a little bit before the shoot and heard a few of the details, and you're gonna be amazed. Let's start from the very beginning. When you got the car, what was it like?
It was good.
Yeah.
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 But there was a lot of Gen 5s, and
Yeah.
I wanted to make it different. Make
Absolutely.
it, something different, and did some searching, and that's where it came to now.
Yeah. What was the first thing you wanted to do on the car?
I started with the increase in the horsepower a bit, and increase the sound a little bit.
Right. And what was the stages in taking care of the horsepower? What did you do first?
I did the air box,
Okay.
and then I did manifold.
Yeah.
Increased it to 2-inch.
Okay.
So what that did is open up the horsepower, and I was able to get more air and
Right.
out and all that.
Yeah.
And at the engine, they said it was around 700, and to the wheels, it's 550.
That's good horsepower.
Yeah.
It's good horsepower. Like I was saying, my son's got a 2014. He's got the cold air on it as well, but he's really done nothing else to it other than that. He's trying to keep as much stock as possible, but he wanted to get the sound. He wanted to get a little more horsepower. He did do a tuned custom exhaust. Did you do a custom exhaust on as well?
No, I kept factory, and you'll see why it sounds good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put a smaller pulley to increase the supercharger. And with this supercharger, compared to the Gen 6, this one you can increase it a little bit more than the Gen 6.
Right.
So there's more modifications before I have to change the supercharger.
Absolutely. Now, with a supercharger like this, obviously it's got fairly good fuel economy.
Yeah, it was good before.
Yeah.
And it dropped a bit by increasing the horsepower.
Of course.
But it's still not bad.
Yeah. And suspension on it is still stock?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the mag ride.
Yeah.
So it's very comfortable, and but when you do track it, it tightens up to what you need to do.
Absolutely. And it came with really good sport suspension to start off with. I mean,
it was. They say it was track ready, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the way they tell you. And
yeah.
To do that, I put better tires on it to
give
me, so I'm not spinning more than.
Put more traction onto the pavement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where you're less chance of getting an accident and have better tires on.
Absolutely. And what'd you get? What size tires you put in? They're definitely wider than stock.
No, they're still stock.
Really stock?
Yeah.
Are they pushed out a bit? No, really.
There. That's why it's known to be on the track.
Yeah.
In 2015, they said it beat the Lamborghini at the Nuremberg track in Germany.
Right.
So,
yeah. Which says something, doesn't it?
Stock.
Yeah.
It was stock.
That says something right there. I mean, American cars, they're not what they used to be even 20 years ago. They're definitely improved a lot. And the brakes on it, just all stock discs all the way around?
Brem brakes.
Brembos, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, it all works just fine the way it is. I mean, like I said, Brembos, they bite. When you stop, you're biting the dashboard. They're good.
I've done the track where you do the horsepower for Hope. They have a track the police set up.
Yep.
And then I've run that, and even the cops said, "Oh, you won't beat us." We beat them. Like track time.
That's
but
excellent.
It's just short track.
Yeah.
You have to turn corners, and that's what this is made for.
Any car can go 0-60 straight ahead.
Yeah, every car can do that.
Yeah, it's how it handles around the corners.
Yeah.
And the interior full leather?
Yeah, and suede.
Yeah, so it's a suede combination down the center. Yeah, which is nice, really nice combination. And is it manual or is it paddle shift?
Paddle.
Paddle, excellent, excellent. Makes it better, it's quicker shifting.
Yeah. And then with it being tuned and all that, it's, you know, I can stay in first gear to over 100 kilometers an hour. So
Wow.
I don't have to drastically change all the fast.
So really, it's almost an automatic.
But in first gear.
Yes, the first gear. Yeah. As much as I drive a standard, and as much as I would think I'm fairly quick at it, I'll never be quicker than paddle shifters.
Yeah, they say now paddle shifters are faster.
Yeah, yeah. They're just, you touch it and they're gone.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when it first came out, I drove a Corvette and it had a paddle, it had little trigger shifters, and you'd hit the trigger and then a gear change. Hit the trigger, then a gear change. It was that delay that just, it wasn't functional.
It is functional, yeah.
Yeah, but no, they're definitely, they're so updated now and they're so quick.
I kept the main exhaust, so it has the cutouts for after 3500. It opens up the flap to let the air out and the exhaust out.
Excellent.
That's what gives it a louder sound after 3500.
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. And you've got a custom pinstripe on here, some custom deckling, yeah?
Yeah, that was took a while to get that idea, and got a graphic idea from something I saw in Germany, off one of the lady that had a Camaro as well,
Yeah.
back in Germany. She kind of gave me a rough idea, some ideas, and then she had something, and then I tweaked it to what my car would be.
To your own taste.
Yeah, and to what try to make this car and body style and all that.
Absolutely. So it fit the car.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
and it took car pretty time we got it down to the you know, to make it perfect on both sides. We were back and forth with their designer, mine, or me, and like it took 3 months.
Yeah.
Before we finally got it to where we needed it.
Yep.
And then 104 Grad, they helped with putting 3M on it and stuff, and ceramic coating and all that kind of stuff.
Well, you definitely got to protect the finish.
Yeah.
Especially in Alberta, rocks everywhere.
And sometimes you got to change the film.
Yeah.
The rocks just
They tear through.
Tear through.
They tear through. It does protect it, but they do tear through, and sometimes it tears through and it touches the paint.
Yeah.
It did on mine. I got a black car, so every time it gets a chip, you see it. It's blatant.
We put a camera on the front, so because it's low riding, I hit speed bumps that rubs my bottom.
Yeah.
So I got to be careful where I drive, and if it's pretty steep, I have to angle going into.
Of course. Yeah.
So that's why I put the camera.
And a stock spoiler on the front. Yeah. Everything's stock. Yeah.
Stock. I like keeping things as stock as possible.
Yeah.
Because I like the design. Like this came stock, like it's already written in good already.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, and it's clean as you can see when you go through it.
Yeah.
How clean even inside the engine bay.
Yeah. You kept it very meticulously clean. It's very nice.
It has interior lights in the engine.
Yep.
It has wheel lights, and I can turn them colors, different colors and all that. Has underglow on the sides.
Yeah.
And then I put in radar system that's built in, so laser generators and all that.
Yeah.
So I'll get.
It's kind of a necessity with a car like this, right?
Yeah. You do the accidental speed, at least you know where they are.
That's right. Absolutely. Anything you want to do in addition to the car moving forward, or is it basically done now?
My next thing I'm looking at is I gotta change the other pulley, and then put. I have to change the injectors because it'll start for fuel if I don't.
Yeah.
And put meth in and stuff, and it's supposed to bring it to about 800.
Wow. A car that weighs about 3,300 pounds.
Yeah, I think they're actually at 38. I thought.
Are they up to 4?
Yeah, 30. I thought. Oh yeah, you might be right. 38. I'd have to look. We can look on the door there.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll have it there. Yeah.
They're not a small car.
No.
They're not a small car. But they're
Like
so
the
well
Charger's
balanced.
Way more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're way heavier.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I got a cousin with the Charger as well, and or Challenger, sorry.
Yeah.
And
they're a straight car.
They're a straight car.
They don't have the balance.
Yeah.
For cornering and stuff.
Yeah, they don't. All right. Well, thank you for being on my channel. I do appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're an automotive enthusiast like we are, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're alerted when new videos go live.